Last week you won in the picks. Congratulations, you're back on the board.
Boy, Hawk.
You know, first week you were horrendous. This past week you got hot. Is that going to continue? We shall see tonight. Dolphins taking on the Bills. At ESPN Bet, it's back to 11.5. It was 11.5 at ESPN Bet to start the show. Some other books had them at 12.5. Middle of the show, ESPN Bet moved it to 12.5. Everybody was kind of sitting at 12.5. Now we're back to 11.5 at ESPN Bet. Let's go to one half of the hammer. Dahn, Cowboys AP Tone. What does that mean?
Everywhere is 11.5, except for one book is at 12.5. I assume it's just fluctuating money coming in on the Bills, so they jumped it up to 12.5 for a second, and then there was some money coming in on the Dolphins, so then went back down to 11.5.
Okay, so kind of a mixed bag. What's the percentage of bets here?
72% are on the Bills tonight, which is not surprising. I thought it'd probably be more, to be honest with you.
Okay, Mike McCarthy also likes the Bills, both at 12.5 and at 11.5. Remember, he made his pick at 12.5.
He did.
Okay, so let's hold him to that.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, let's not forget that with Coach Mike McCarthy. He'd want that type of standard anyway.
But there was 11.5s out there when he did make the pick.
Yeah, so I guess with our own rules, we kind of have to go with the best option available. So he's at 11.5. Connor, anything you're thinking about for tonight's game?
The only thing is the desperation. Miami backs against the wall. That's it. I mean, no Ed Oliver, probably going to be big. Didn't really hurt the Bills last week with the Jets, but with A-Chain and Ollie Gordon, you would assume maybe they do run the ball a bit. I don't know. It's just one of those games just like the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's not as dramatic of a situation because it's week 2 and not week 3, not week 1, but they are desperate and these games are always close.
Ty Schmidt, 27-14 can happen.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking, especially with hearing what Shefty said about their secondary being super banged up. Miami's, I mean, like, it's tough to envision that they won't win by at least 2 touchdowns. And I think even, if you're a Dolphins fan, maybe that's not the end of the world. You're just trying to avoid, hey, we can't get beat by 5 touchdowns tonight. But I think it's very likely that the Bills win by at least 2 touchdowns.
Gumpy, you're hearing what everybody's saying? 72% of the world is on the Buffalo Bills right now from the website that we're reading. Gumpy, you've heard it all morning. Obviously, it's been a little emotional throughout times of both the pre-show and even during the show. You got a little worked up there. How do you lean here as we final, and why should we pick the Dolphins?
Jalen Wright also back tonight, one of our running backs. If you get Jalen Wright, A-Chain going, and Ollie Gordon, you could control possession a little bit. That's what you have to do. This is the thing. No,
Yes.
we run for a lot of yards, but we don't run the ball is the issue. Like McDaniel, you have to run the ball. They're making gains. They just refuse to run the ball. You have 3 good running backs. Pound the rock.
Is that why you're wearing that jersey? Is it like a subtle reminder to McDaniel maybe if he saw you on TV today, like, oh, we got a pretty good running back in A-Chan?
He's actually my favorite player on the team now.
More than Tua and Tyreek? What?
This guy. I like this guy.
Waddle.
Waddle's always kind of banged. I had the Waddle jersey's hanging in my locker as well. He's banged up though. I didn't know if he was playing or not.
I mean, this is what it's all about.
Yeah, he didn't do it on Sunday.
Yeah, the owner was doing it.
Yeah, and then he scored. He didn't walk.
Maybe he stopped because the owner was doing it. Like, you know what, this jumped the shark. Maybe jump the dolphin here.
Yeah.
AJ, 11.5 is the spread. I know you have been seeing the board well here for the last few days. The NFL is unpredictable. Division games are unpredictable. Thursday night games, unpredictable. Or are they? They're unpredictable until they're not.
Correct.
And we got to remember, there's been 90% public bet that has covered.
Oh, yeah.
In the past.
And usually around this time is when the public does hit.
There's been games that have seemed too obvious to be true, and then they were as obvious as we thought they were going to be. But there's always that thought that the games that we also have seen is a team change who it is. For one game, for 4 quarters, they piece it together, and they're able to beat anybody. Could tonight be the turning point of this Miami Dolphins team, this Miami Dolphins franchise, this entire program organization's trajectory? Does it change tonight? Do they beat the Bills? Do they keep it close? Or do the Bills win by at least 11.5? AJ Hawk, you will go first.
A lot of times in these situations, when I take like the obvious pick with all these, with so many points in the NFL, I think it's tough to cover when you have 11.5 a spread like this. We don't see this a whole lot, but I think the Dolphins know they have a great opportunity. I don't think they find a way to capitalize on it. I think the Bills win by 14 plus.
Okay, AJ's got the Bills.
What's up? What are you worried about?
Just hold on. He's thinking.
thinking,
I mean,
dude.
it's a
Fucking
big
be quiet for a
spread,
second.
and you're
Jesus
seeing the
Christ,
board.
a little respect
You
for
took the pick.
process.
Yeah, you took the Bills. That does change. You're seeing the board right now. To everything Connor just said, and the tone. I take into account if other people are seeing it, you know? You have 1 week. Right there, what I was doing, is that 1 week of seeing it? Or is he actually understanding what's going on right now?
Who were you talking to?
Right there in my head? Me?
Okay. I didn't know if there was some sort of shaman or.
Well, I would hope it is actually a much smarter version of me. Every time I do that, have the self-talk, I'm always hoping to fucking God it's a better me that's answering.
I pictured you
find
like
it.
I pictured you like Ace when he was in the den and then he hovered above himself. Ventura, Ace Ventura, that is.
Oh, yeah, I remember what you're talking about. Whenever he was down in the jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand what you're
Bumblebee too.
saying. Your balls are shut.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, I was gonna say it's basically it. Like, this is the last time all year you can bet on you can pick the Dolphins.
Yeah, you really would like it. And that might be because you're a Patriots.
No, I just think that the Colts are really good, and I think that there's a chance here that the Patriots end up being a pretty solid team and the Dolphins aren't that bad.
And you're saying I watched every snap of the Dolphins last week, and also I saw them week 1. They look like a much better team against the Patriots than maybe they looked against Indianapolis Colts, is what you're saying?
Yes, and I genuinely think the Colts are like one of the top 8 teams in the NFL right now. So, like, can we really hurt them that much? Like, it's the same with the Packers.
But you know who else is one of the top 8 teams in the NFL right now?
Buffalo Bills.
The Buffalo
Yeah.
Bills.
Give me 27-14 at least Buffalo Bills winning that game. I mean, it might be. I like the Buffalo Bills.
I'm just really in the end. I'm just
I didn't
praying
watch
for a
that
shootout.
whole New England-Miami game. You see, that's the problem here.
Yeah.
I haven't seen, because I think they had good moments, great moments in there, right?
They had really good moments, but again, the other thing with the Miami Dolphins game is just that the Patriots, you know, their defense isn't all out there. You know, it's hard to even judge that.
Our
When-
defense also can't get a stop.
Okay, give me the Bills. Thank you. That was awesome. Appreciate that, Gumpy. I know you're pulling for the Dolphins tonight. I know Connor is pulling for them to keep it close. I assume there's going to be a lot of money potentially on it. Let's go, AJ. Let's win this thing. Let's do this. Let's get a perfect board this week.
Oh,
Why not? I think we can. I told you, I am very biased from the 10 minutes of Hard Knocks episode I watched of the Buffalo Bills, like August 17th airing, and I saw the camaraderie of that team, and that has stuck into my brain when I see how much of these guys enjoy being around each other. Really.
Shane Steichen just said that yesterday about the Colts team. He's like, hey, they hang out. They go to dinners, multiple dinners a week. They hang out. It's just the vibes are vastly different. It's like, that means something. I think we look at that a lot more than other people do. Anytime there's a mic'd up, I'm trying to see how they're interacting. That's all I'm trying to see is the interaction. How's the interaction? When we're watching a sideline, we're just trying to see the interaction. Hard Knocks, stories are cool. Guy does rocks and shit. Okay, sick. How do they interact? And that's all I want to see. Legit, all the teams that I've been around and been on that are good or great, the boys like each other. Whenever it's clearly that they aren't all on the same team, teams aren't good. It's just an X factor that seems to show up with great teams and doesn't get talked about it much. I agree with what you're saying about that Buffalo Bills Hard Knocks. I do. Division game, no. Thursday night, that's a short week.
I mean, the Bills, though, it's big for the Bills. The Bills are rolling, and everyone they have everyone's respect and everything. They know they don't want any letdown. If they go drop a game to the Dolphins, that changes their season too pretty quickly. Even though they'll be fine either way, but they don't want this to happen.
I mean, you start thinking about how the game goes and what happens. Like if the Bills, with all that energy at home, come out and get an early big lead, then we're talking
scorched earth. Yeah.
And also potentially Miami.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Quit.
turning down a little bit, maybe, at that moment. Maybe some disagreements, maybe some miscommunication happens. But if Miami's able to battle there.
Gets the ball first.
Yeah, if they're able to keep that thing, then
They got to get
dogfight.
Tyreek. They got to get a deep ball to Tyreek early. Like Miami needs something like that to happen early. Let's get Tyreek involved. Let's get some excitement early and get on the board. That's Miami's chance.
Yeah, so let's watch that first quarter. What's the, I mean, that's a bigger question mark, I think, than the overall game. Because how the first quarter goes, I think, is how we're going to find out what the game is.
Yeah.
If Buffalo's dominant, that's going to be.
Even that first drive, because if the Bills, Buffalo faithful, Bills Mafia gets going after like a 3 and out from Miami, and then the Bills go score, and then they play Mr. Brightside or some shit, it's going to be real hard, ending the first quarter 14.
Both teams want the ball here, right? I think.
I would
start.
say.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think both. Both offenses are better. So.
I could see Buffalo being like, fuck it, no, kick it.
Bills are
let our fans eat here for a second.
Bills are minus 3.5 first quarter. If it fancies you.
Do we have the percentages on who's on what there?
No.
What's the over-under of the first quarter?
The over-under of the first quarter total, 9.5.
Oh.
I like over there.
Yeah.
I like over for that and the whole game.
7-3.
Well, you're going over?
Yeah, I want to feel alive today.
Oh.
I love it, Tony.
We like that, Tony.
Come
50 and a half is a lot of points.
It is.
That's a lot of points.
Bills rush defense stinks. Dolphins stink. So
Okay.
Points.
Once again, I would love to see Willie Gay get some burn. The guy's a ball of energy. He's so good. He's played 2 fucking snaps all year. He's
Great, 2 snaps.
He's so good at football. He just doesn't.
Why isn't he
play.
playing, Gump?
I
What
have
happened?
no idea. I put out a clip. It has like 500,000 views. No one knows why this guy doesn't play. He had 2 snaps. He had a tackle and another tackle for a 5-yard loss where he hyped up everybody. Took him off the field. New England made a 3rd and 17 screen.
All right. We're excited for tonight. We're excited for Gumpy. He said Willie Gay, one of the best players of all training camp, they're saying. God, does he?
Let's see him on the field then.
They were saving him for Thursday night, Buffalo Bills.
Must be.
smart.